Good morning, students. Open your English First Flight book, page number 61. Today, we are going to read our poem number 6, Amanda, written by Robin Klein. Before reading the poem, let's have a look at the difficult words we would come across in this video. First one is hunch. Hunch means to bend the upper body forward. Second, slouching. Slouching means to move lazily. When you all don't look energetic and vibrant, that means you are slouching. Third, languid. Languid means relaxed, very comfortable. Emerald. Here, emerald means refers to the green color of the emerald stone. Next, drifting. Drifting means to move slowly. Mermaid is an imaginary creature whose upper body is of a human being and lower body has a tail of fish. Next, pattern. Pattern means by to make patterns or make designs. Next, hushed. Hushed means to stay quiet or to stay calm. Ninth, bare. Bare means uncovered, like bare feet. 10th, orphan. Orphan is a child who don't have parents. Acne. Acne is pimples due to oily skin. Next is tranquil. Tranquil is calm and peaceful. 13th, Rapunzel. That is a fairy. This is also another character. A fairy who is locked in a tower by a witch. And whenever that witch want to enter the tower, it goes by climbing upon the hairs of the Rapunzel. 14th, sulking. Sulking means to be upset. 15th, nagged. Nagged means scolded. Next, moody. Moody means changes in mood very oftenly. Let us begin this chapter now. Don't bite your nails, Amanda. Don't hunch your shoulders, Amanda. Stop that slouching and sit up straight, Amanda. Now here, hunch means to bend the upper body forward, and slouching means to move lazily when you all don't look energetic and vibrant. Now, most of you can relate to Amanda that you all are also in this same age group, and your parents also must have shout on you. They keep on scolding you. Don't do that, don't do this, don't sit like that, don't eat like that, and mostly students reacts also as same as Amanda. They dislike whatever their parents say because they think that their freedom is curtailing. Curtailing means going away from them. So now in this stanza, Amanda's mom probably, in fact, most probably, mothers are used to scold children more oftenly. Now, here, Amanda's mother asks her to do not bite her nails as it is a bad habit. It is very unhygienic also. Then she says, don't hunch your shoulders. Because it may cause many health hazards. And then, moreover, you don't look smart. And then she says, don't slouch, sit straight in a correct posture. Now, in stanza 2, we will read how does Amanda react. There is a languid emerald sea where the sole inhabitant is me, a mermaid drifting blissfully. Now, here, languid. Languid means relaxed, very comfortable. Emerald here refers to the green color of the emerald stone. Drifting. Drifting means to move slowly. Mermaid. Mermaid is an imaginary creature whose upper body is of a human being and lower body has a tail of fish. So, this is an imaginary creature. Now here we come to know the reaction of Amanda when Amanda's mom tell her not to bite her nails, sit straight in a correct posture. Then she thinks that in fact Amanda is lost in her imagination and does not bother what her mother is instructing her to do. She imagines herself at a small island where the sea is calm and looks greenish like an emerald. She imagines that she is the only inhabitant of that island. There, she would drift around blissfully like a mermaid freely. So, this shows the feelings of Amanda. She wants to feel relaxed and she wants freedom. She does not want to listen to what all her mother is telling her. Now, again in stanza 3, Amanda's mother is saying something. Did you finish your homework, Amanda? Did you tidy your room, Amanda? I thought I told you to clean your shoes, Amanda. Now, this happens with most of the children that your mother also tell you to do these things, to finish the homework, to clean the room, shoes, etc. Now, here also Amanda is also being questioned by her mother if she has finished her homework and cleaned her room. She has been pointed out for not cleaning her shoes when she asked to do so. I am an orphan roaming the street. I pattern soft dust with my hushed bare feet. The silence is golden, the freedom is sweet. Now here pattern. Pattern means to make patterns or designs with bare feet. Hushed. Hushed means to stay quiet. Bare. Bare means uncovered, like she was not wearing anything in her feet. Orphan. Orphan is a child who don't have parents. Now here again, Amanda does not give any reply to the questions posed. She is again lost in her imaginary world. She imagines herself as an orphan. She is wandering the streets of the town. She is barefooted. Her bare feet walk on the soft sand, and their movements create designs and patterns on the soft sand. She realizes that silence is golden and freedom is the sweetest thing in the world. Don't eat that chocolate, Amanda. Remember your acne, Amanda. Will you please look at me when I am speaking to you, Amanda? Acne. Acne is pimples due to oily skin. Now here, her mother asked Amanda not to eat chocolates or else she might suffer acne. She is also asked to behave and pay attention when something is being told to her. Don't behave indifferent, like you can't hear me or you are not bothered about it, that I'm talking to you. So, once again, Amanda's mother is nagging her, is scolding her to not listening to her properly. I am Rapunzel. I have not a care. Life in a tower is tranquil and rare. I will certainly never let down my bright hair. Now, here, tranquil means calm, peaceful, and Rapunzel is another character. She is a fairy who is locked in a tower by a witch, and whenever that witch moves her hair out of the tower, that and whenever that Rapunzel moves her hair out of the tower, that witch goes inside it, as there is not any gate in this tower. Now, again, Amanda, instead of giving any reply to the questions asked by her mother, loses herself in her imaginary world of dreams. She imagines herself to be Rapunzel. Like her, she don't care for anybody. She lives quietly, alone, in a tower like Rapunzel. She pledges that she will never let her bright hair down. So, Amanda wants to live alone. She does not want to live with any companion, and that's why she says that she will never let her bright hair down so that anyone could enter the tower. Now, again, Amanda's mom says something. Stop that sulking at once, Amanda. You are always so moody, Amanda. Anyone would think that I nagged at you, Amanda. Sulking means to be upset. Nagged means scolded. Moody. Moody means changes in moods very often. Now, here, Amanda's mom that she should look like a little more cheerful. She is asked to do cheerful. Otherwise, people will think that she had been nagged. She asked her to take her positively. Don't think that I'm scolding you, I'm telling you for your sake, your benefit. Now, with this, we have read the poem. In the next video, we will understand the literary devices used in this poem.